The families of 3 victims killed in a mass shooting in Plano are suing the bar they claim overserved the gunman right before the murders. Last September, Plano police say Spencer Hight barged into his ex-wife's home on Spring Creek Parkway, armed with a pistol, a knife, and semi-automatic handgun. He killed 8 people and injured 1 before a police officer shot and killed him. Just before the shooting, police say Hight was at the local public house. The victim's family is now suing that bar for negligence for overserving Hight, whose blood alcohol content was 4 times the legal limit. Fox 4's Lynn Ann Wynn spoke to one victim's family. Lynn Ann.
Well, Natalie, the families of Darryl Hawkins, Caleb Edwards and James Dunlop are suing for $1 million for funeral expenses and the loss of their children. But one family we spoke to says it is not about the money, but holding the business accountable.
If you see a picture of him, the smile that he always had, there's never any doubt. If you needed anything, he'd be there. If anything was hurt, he would be there.
James Richard Dunlop was 29 years old when he was gunned down in a mass shooting on September 10th by Spencer Hight, whose wedding he served in as best man.
And the saddest thing is the effect he's had on his mother and his brother and sister. That's what hurts me the most, just to look at them and know that he's not going to help them or be there when I'm gone.
The lawsuit filed by Dunlop's parents and other families shows several warning signs leading up to the shooting, stating Hight was stumbling around a Plano bar, the local public house, in the hours beforehand. At one point, he, quote, ran into a large picnic table on the patio, hard enough to move the table. He staggered back inside and again took a seat at the bar. According to the lawsuit, the bartender that night kept serving Hight, who at one point pulled out this knife and a pistol. His behavior so concerning, the bartender, Lindsay Glass, texted another employee, Timothy Banks, for help, saying, "He just keeps saying he has to put someone in his place. I'm trying to keep him here." Hight told Banks he, quote, had something to do tonight. Banks told Hight he should do those things when he is sober, to which Hight responded that he couldn't do the things he needs to do tonight without being this intoxicated. Banks then called the bar owner because he thought something bad was going to happen and asked if he should call the police. Owens, the bar owner, told Banks not to call the police.
In my opinion, Spencer was reaching out, almost wanting them to stop him. And they did anything but.
Police say Glass did later follow Hight to the home and called 911 before leaving.
That's the hardest thing to get over, is why they didn't actually think that they had to take action.
Glass did not return our calls or text messages. Employees at the local public house said they would not be commenting. And according to the Texas Alcohol Beverage Commission, the bar has had 5 complaints since 2013, with violations found in at least 3 of those cases, including serving an underage person and serving an intoxicated person. As of now, the bar's liquor license is current and TABC's investigation into the business is still open. Investigators have turned their findings to TABC's legal department, which will then decide if there will be any penalties.